Hey all, David here. So this is the model system for Calgary Rocketry. The LCO box, which is this dude here, and this is the range controller, pad controller. So it is connected to a USB battery brick. Basically, just turn it on, away it goes, and it's ready. So a fairly fast startup. You select the pads that you want to launch just by clicking these things and then putting it into arm mode and then launch. So both of those have to go. This is the pad controller box. We'll just power that up. Oops, get it into the frame. By the way, I don't like this display. I'd rather go with the transflective one, not the blue backlit one. Just weird, can't see it unless you get really off angle to see what's going on. So when there's an S up here, that means the two boxes are connected. So we'll just wait a little bit and see what's going on. That's one little beep. That means it sent a request. When it does that, you've got pads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they all come out to leads. Some of the leads are 8 feet. The other two sets, or one set is at 12 feet. And it or looks for new pads every 10 seconds. So now you can see that it's connected. And if you look over here, it's connected here. So we're just going to pick pad 1. I haven't got anything connected on that. We can put it into an arm mode. Goes into an arm mode. And we, oops, can't do that with one finger. Continuity. You'll see it over here. It goes through all the relays. And then it's sent over here. So blanks, or just underscore for no continuity, G for good continuity. So I've got a few pads with good on them. The system will launch whether the continuity is good or bad, so I'll leave it up to whoever's doing it to test it out. So let's try pad number 3. I think pad number 3 is connected to my load, which is around 2 amps. So on. You can see it's armed, and then I go into a launch condition. Oh. And it basically gives you 4 seconds. Reason I limit that is some of the electronics aren't good for being held on fully for a long time. But you'll notice that on the display, I do show you what the current is. So if I do this to pad number 1, so pad number 1, if I turn it on, nothing's connected to it, 0 current. So it kind of tells you whether you had a bad igniter or whatever else, so you can kind of look into here. Let's go to pad number 6. 6 is the big one. That's connected to this nichrome wire here, and we'll see if we can make it red. So 3, 2, 1, there we go. So if you look here, we're running around 10 amps with that. And pad number 5 is just my handy dandy resistors. I think there's 4 ohms there. So do pad number 5. You won't see much there, but I'll show you kind of what happens here. So pad is safe. We're armed. Pad number 5. And we have ignition. And 3.3 amps. So the system is also self-healing. If this gets shut down, this will just keep ticking along, whatever it needs to do. Turn the power on. This will go through its setup mode. When you hear 2 beeps from the pad controller, that's the only thing that beeps. you'll basically should see an S up here, which means you're in a safe mode and connected. So you can turn as many pads on. The system shuts down if the current goes above 10 amps. I think 10.2 or something like that. Each relay is rated for 10 amps, but I can't differentiate whether one relay is on or 8 when I'm putting power through it. So we're limiting everything to 10. Also, if this gets shut down, it's a 30-second delay, but basically this will go from an S to a C, which means you have a communications issue. If it goes longer than 2 minutes, then you'll see a bad communications range, so you need to do something. To self-heal, it will be sending out, hey, I'm here, talk to me. If it doesn't see that, then that's why you get the C, and it'll try several times after that. But the system is mostly done. The box is contained, except for the cable to the power supply. I could not fit it inside. And the battery is going to have to be outside of this, even though I built this box to contain it. Just the battery's really heavy, and if you put it in the suitcase sideways, this battery's going to tow something inside there. So I have to figure that one out. Okay, one last little bit here. We're connected up. I was just going to go through pad number 3, which is connected to my programmable load. Right now it is, oops, let's go back, sorry. Set for 2 amps. We'll change that in a bit. So you can see the pulse that's there and the time. We're going to, where are we going? I'm going to set this to 8.9 amps. Go back to display. So now that this will draw 8.9 amps out of the system. So from a load perspective, oh yeah, 9.7. So I must say that the way I measure the current is through a chip that is supposed to put a current out that's reflective of the actual current, but it does not seem to be linear with this particular chip.